Good morning, students. Welcome back to the science class. In the previous class, we have learned types of force. Children, we all know that as our body grows, there will be a change in our weight also. Weight of an object is the force acting on the object due to the gravity. So weight of the object depends upon the gravity of the planet. For example, our weight on the moon will be reduced to 1 by 6th of our weight when compared to that on the earth, as the size of the moon is 1 by 4th of the size of the earth. So the moon's gravity is just 1 by 6th part of the earth. For example, if the weight of a person is 60 kilograms on the earth, his weight will be reduced to 10 kilograms on the moon, as the gravitational force of the moon is 1 by 6th of Earth's gravitational force. So children, the weight of an object depends on the gravity of the planet. Okay, now let us learn about work. Work is said to be done when a force moves a body through a distance. For example, work is done when you lift your school bag and carry to the school, and when you push a chair through a distance, and throwing a ball are some more examples of work. But when you push a wall or a tree, do they move? No, they do not move. So here no work is done. Work is said to be done only when an object is moved to some distance. To do work, we need to apply force of some kind and move it through a distance. Human and animals use their muscles to do work. That is, they use muscular force to walk, to play, to lift or to do any other work. And the formula for work is equal to force into distance. That is, the work is calculated by multiplying the force by the amount of moment of an object. See this image? In the first picture, a man moved the car by pushing and the car moves by 1 meter. Is work done here, children? Yes, here work is done as the car moves by 1 meter. And see the second picture? Here also, the man is pushing the car to move, but the car does not move at all. Is any work done here? No. Here, no work is done as the car does not move. So children, work is said to be done when an object moves in the direction of the force, and work is not done when there is no movement in the object, even force is applied on it to move. Now let us learn about machines. A machine is a mechanical device which makes the work easier. Machines reduce the amount of force needed to do work. Machines can be of simple or complex. Simple machines help us to multiply force, apply the force in the desired direction. That means it will apply the force in which direction we need. And make the force act at the desired point. That is, at a particular point where we want to apply the force. There are 6 types of simple machines. They are inclined plane, wedge, lever, wheel and axle, screw and pulley. Now let us know about each type of simple machines. First one is inclined plane. An inclined plane consists of a flat sloping surface. Inclined plane is used to move the object to a height when it is difficult to lift up by our hands. It is used to move an object to a higher or lower place. Truck ramp, playground slide, wheelchair ramp are some examples of inclined plane which we see in our daily life. And second type of simple machine is wedge. Wedge is a piece of substance made up of wood or metal having one thick end and tapering to a thin edge. Tapering means becoming thinner or narrowing towards one end. A wedge is an object with one pointed edge and one thick edge. It is used for splitting wood and rocks and raising heavy bodies or for tightening something by being driven into it. Axe, shovel, chisel and hammer are some examples of wedge. And third type of simple machine is lever. A lever is a rich bar resting on a fulcrum used to move a heavy or firmly fixed object with one end of the bar when force is applied at the other end. Fulcrum means the point against which a lever is placed to get support. Scissors, nutcracker, nail clipper, seesaw, wheelbarrow, tongs are some examples of lever which we use in our daily life. And the next type of simple machine is wheel and axle. The wheel and axle is a machine consisting of a wheel attached to a smaller axle, so that these two parts rotated together in which a force is transmitted from one to the another. Axle means a rod or spindle passing through the center of a wheel or group of wheels. It may be either fixed or rotating. Wheel and axle was used to carry loads around easily for long distances with less effort. It is used to move and lift things. Ferris wheel, bicycle, skateboard are some examples of wheel and axle. And fifth type of simple machine is screw. It is a form of cylinder shaft with helical ridges or grooves called threads around its outside. Groove means a long narrow cut. The head of the screw is specially shaped to allow a screwdriver or wrench to grip the screw when driving it in. The most common uses of screws are to hold objects together, such as wood, and to position objects. The next type of simple machine is pulley. A pulley is simply a wheel with a groove in it. and a rope in the groove. The groove helps to keep the rope in place. Pulley is used to lift off heavy weight objects and move them around. Elevator, movable clothesline, crane, well wheel, flagpole pulley are some examples of pulley. Understood, children? How simple machines are useful in our daily lives? And now, let us know about complex machines. Complex machines are made up of two or more simple machines that make our work easier to do. For example, a car is made up of simple machines as follows. For wheels, we use the simple machine wheel and axle. And for pedal, inclined plane and lever are used. And for shock and brakes, wedges are used. Gear shift is made up of a simple machine lever. And seat belt we use the pulley. And we use screws which hold the car together. So car is the example of complex machines and it is made up of so many simple machines. Refrigerator, washing machine, bike, etc. are some more examples of complex machines. Understood, children, about simple machines and complex machines? In the next class, let us learn about energy. Now, note down today's assignment. How many types of simple machines are there? What are they? Thank you.